baseball is headed your way as we have the third and the final game of this three-game series between the Springfield Cardinals and the San. Live baseball coming up right after this. Lionel Campos will get the call here, a right-hander out of the bullpen. As you can see, his ERA is at a 900 radius. He's been in one game and so far doing really well. Randall Hartley, the right fielder, will stride in. First one of the evening, and we are about ready to go. Well, let's play ball. Here is the first pitch by Campos, and we are underway. The four-seam fastball is down and in for code strike one. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon we play our first of a three-game series between the visiting Tulsa Drillers. Right there, four-seam fastball, that is chopped foul. And the count now is 0-2. The Missions, they get the first two games of the season. And that is right there, strike three, and he is in disbelief now. And time now to give you the starting lineups for the visitors here. And so far they are in a two-game losing streak on the road. As you can see, these guys are now lining up and trying to win one here tonight. Here's Marshall Bowden, the shortstop. One away, nobody on in the top of the first inning. Don't forget, we start up at 2 o'clock tomorrow, Monday morning at 11 a.m. for Children Awareness Day. 61 degrees, overcast, winds blowing from 5 miles an hour from left field. Pitch perfect evening, even though it is a cloudy one. Now here's the pitch. The four-seam fastball is inside for a code strike, and the count now is 0-2. Homestand will wrap up on Tuesday as we play the third and final three-game set between the Tulsa Drillers. Missions are on the road. They will head to Springfield and Tulsa. They'll be back home to play the Midland Rockhounds beginning Thursday night baseball on the show. Here is 0-2 right there, and he did not hold up in time. And that is two away. Time now to give you the defensive alignment for the home side, and so far these guys looking for a three-game winning sweep. So far they are ready to go on this evening's contest. Here is Stephen Barrios, the center fielder. Center fielder coming in. Here's the pitch to him, and that's going to be a four-seam fastball. To the count now, 0-1. Happy Saturday evening for all those that are watching. Right there, out of play. With the count now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Four-seam fastball down low, and the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good crowd on hand here. Gotta love how the fans show up early, and that's going to be right there. Right to first, and they will get them down. A 1-2-3 first inning. Society is retired, so it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom of the first coming up, no score. Theo Peralta will get the starting call as a right-hander out of the bullpen. 6'3", 224 pounds, age 27. Just got to love these prospects that come in and do some great pitching. Here is Adam Zorick. The shortstop for San Antonio will strike up first. And a pitch. Running fastball, and the count now is 0-1. So far, cloud cover should be gone by tomorrow. They have sunny conditions and nice and warm. Changeup gets him swinging out of his shoes. And the count now is 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. And that one's lifted. High fly in the air. And they can't catch up to it. And that's going to be some extra bases as the runner, Zahorik, is now in scoring position at second. That'll bring in Jimmy Lundy. That one was a well-hit fastball. They got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. The pitch. Running fastball again, in the count now 0-1. Well, the starting pitcher for Springfield's got a running fastball, a changeup, a curveball, and a slider. So that's a pretty good arsenal. Changeup just inside, and the count now is 0-2. Bottom of 1, no score. Runner in scoring position. 0-2. And that is right there out of play. The count now still holding on at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Right to first, they get him down, and there is 1 away. What a time now to stop right here and give you the starting lineups for our home side. These guys winning 2 in a row on the starting of this opening season here at home. Gotta love it when these guys win. It gets a home crowd fired up for another win. Miguel Cairo coming in. He strides in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. And making a diving catch. And that'll put a runner in third. And on the fly, they get a secondary out. And what a diving catch. And that saves a base hit. And also 2 guys trying to get on at the same time. And look out, that nearly took his nose off. And the count now is 1 ball and no strikes. Now don't forget, we got post-game fireworks after tonight's game. And so far tomorrow is Cereal Bowl giveaway. First 4,000 fans as they enter the ballpark will get a free cereal bowl, so make sure you get one. So Monday night, wait, they did say that this game on Monday was supposed to be 11 a.m. But I guess it is switched its time to at least 7, so Monday night against the Tulsa Drillers. Monday family night and $2 Tuesday to begin the year. And that is lifted. High fly in the air. Where does that one go? Gone! A home run. Well, he blistered that ball high fly in the air. Peralta is not happy about that one. My goodness, and I don't blame him. 2-run home run by Hindley. And as we look at the instant replay, that one was out of the yard. Yeah, lucky fan over there in that black jacket getting that ball. And now San Antonio up 2 runs in the early goings in the bottom of the first. Here's Lance Lee, right fielder, 6'3" and 205 pounds and age 25. 1 ball and no strikes. Slider outside. The count now is 2-0. Just love a good home crowd. And we got it right here in San Antonio. So far, stay with us as we continue this homestand. Tomorrow, the visiting Tulsa Drillers are in town until Tuesday. So 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the 3-0. Right there. Right to second. Right to first for the out. And that will end the inning. Another shot at this Henley double. We played 1. The Missions lead it 2-0. Leading off for Springfield, left fielder Stephen Hilton. Start the top half of the second. And the pitch. 4-seam fastball. That's down and in for the code strike. And the count now is 0-1. Top of 2 here for Springfield. 0-1. Swing and a miss. And they got him jumping out of his shoelaces. Well, probably out of his socks, but I could say that as well. No balls, 2 strikes right there. And that is going to be under the third baseman's glove. And that's going to get in as a double. And that's what's going to put a smile on the manager's face. That'll bring in Rod Gizzy. Gizzy is coming in. Here is the pitch, the 4-seam fastball. That is outside. When the count now is 1-0. Well, got some fans coming in. Good evening. And that's going to be lined. That's going to get in for the base hit. Runners in the corners now. First and third. Batting sixth, catcher, Terry Lyons. And that's going to bring in Terry Lyons. 6'4" and 210 pounds and age 20. Tying run at first. Here's the pitch. 4-seam fastball down and in the strike zone, and the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's jumping out of his underwear right there. Maybe even out of his clothes even. I'm just kidding. No balls, 2 strikes. Right there, down and in for the ball. And the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-0 San Antonio as we are in the top of the second. Third day in opening week. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down easily. And that will be the second out of the inning. Or correction, first out. And now here's the hot corner third baseman, Robert Fitzgerald. You know, sometimes I actually do that. I get a little too carried away of trying to get this game running. And actually it already is running. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 away, first and third. Here is the 1-0 delivery right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is pop foul, and the count 1-2. One and two right there, and that is outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Right there, change up, fouled away. Two and two. One more time, right there, ball 3, full count now. And Franz Borowitz is on. The on-deck circle for Springfield. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul. Count now is full. Still holding on at 3 balls to 2 strikes. 3-2. Swing and a miss. The changeup gets him down. And now I can say 2 away.
Batting 8, second baseman, Franz Borowitz.
That'll bring in Franz Borowitz. Second baseman coming in. First and third. Here's the pitch to him. And that is going to be right there. That's going to get in for the base hit. The run in to score. And that's going to put runners at second and third. RBI double. That'll bring in Dio Peralta. 6'3" and 224 pounds. Here's the pitch. And the 4-seam fastball is outside, and the count now 1-0. Only a run to catch up the Missions. So far, they are standing out on bases. Second and third with 2 away, top of 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball gets him. And that'll even things at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopped foul, and the count 1-2. One and two. Swing and a miss. And that will do for this half inning. So it's a run on a few hits, no errors, 2 left. Bottom of the second, San Antonio leads at 2-1. Rocky Gale, the catcher, will stride in. Start the bottom of the second. So far, just about going here. And now the pitch. Right there, pop foul. And the count now is 0-1. Tulsa at Corpus Christi, Springfield at San Antonio, Frisco at Northwest Arkansas, Midland at Arkansas for tonight in the contests. And that's going to be down and in for a ball. And the count evens now 2-2. 2-2. Right there. High fly in the air. Right fielder will run it down. And there are 1 away.
First baseman, Steve Ramirez.
And now time to give you a defensive alignment for the Cardinals here. So far these guys playing. And one of the best ones is the hot corner man, Robert Fitzgerald. Now here's the first baseman, Steve Ramirez. As he strides in. The pitch. Running fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Yeah, right there in. A curveball, and the count now is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Right there, popped foul. That'll hit the net. And no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. Right there. High fly in the air. Left field. Under it. The left fielder make the play for the second out of the inning. Ramon Alfonso, the second baseman, strides in. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. The curveball gets him chasing, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. High fly in the air. Right fielder running under it and making the play to end the inning. So we played 2. 2-1 is the score for San Antonio. And we go to the top of the third, and that is the score. Randall Hartley. No strike in as we start up the top half of the third inning for the Springfield Cardinals. 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down low in the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Right there. High fly in the air. Third baseman running over the catcher's box, making the play. And there is 1 away. There's Marshall Bowden. Shortstop. Strikeout in the first, 0 for 1. There's the pitch. And that one will bounce off the catcher's glove for a ball in the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes outside. 2-0 now. Two balls, no strikes, looking in. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss. The four-seam fastball gets him swinging out of his shoes. And the count now 2-1. 2-1 our score. Top of 3 for San Antonio. Here's the 2-1. Chopped foul. The count now 2-2. Two and two delivery. Swing and a miss. Get him down. And that is the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Stephen Barrios.
Now to bring in Stephen Barrios. Here's the pitch to him. And right there, out of play. The count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Right there, swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. A 1-2 delivery. Here's the pitch right there. Out of play. Oh, and 2. Right there, out of play. And the count now is 0-2. Oh, and 2. Right there, popped again. Still hanging on. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking in is Campos. 0-2. And look out over there. Somebody nearly gets hit. The count now still remaining 0-2. This is a battle. Here's the 0-2. And that will get him. And that will go to first base.
Left fielder, Stephen Hilton.
And that'll bring in Stephen Hilton. 1-for-1 double and a run to this left fielder. So far, so good for San Antonio, but the tying run will reside out at first base. Here's the pitch right there, four-seam fastball that's down and in. And the count now is 1-0. One ball. No strikes right there and in. Count now 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Right there and in. Strike two.
I got the count 1-2.
One ball, two strikes. Home plate umpire saying it with his fingers. So he holds up one ball, two strikes. Chopped foul, the four-seam fastball. And the count now still hanging on at one ball, two strikes. Swing and a miss, and they get him down. And that will end the inning. Well, we look here as the swing and a miss. And we go to the bottom of the third. 2-1 is the score. San Antonio leads it. Leonel Campos will be the starting pitcher here for the evening. And he's got it going right there. And that will go to the left fielder. And Campos will be flying out to left. There are one away. The pitch, swing and a miss, running fastball. To the next batter, Adam Zorick. 1-for-1 double and a run to the San Antonio shortstop. 0-1. Outside changeup. And that is down near the dirt even. So one ball, one strike. Lifted, high fly, out of play. One ball and two strikes right there. Swing and a miss. And Zorick will go down for two away.
The batter, left fielder,
Jimmy Lundy, the left fielder, 0-for-1 strikeout in the first. San Antonio holding the one-run lead. And that's going to be popped to third. Right there to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. The side is retired. Well, we played three. 2-1 is our score. And we head to the top of the Springfield fourth. That'll bring in Rod Gizzy. 1-for-1 single in the second.
Gypsy.
And the pitch in. Four-seam fastball, that's down and in for the code strike. In the count now, 0-1. 0-1. Low in the dirt even. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here's pitch to him, swing and a miss. In the count now, 1-2. One and two. Right there, strike three. Get him down looking. First out here in the top of the fourth inning.
Now batting, catcher, Terry Lyons.
Now to bring in Terry Lyons. Here's a pitch. Four-seam fastball. That's down and in. And the count now 0-1. Lyons the strikeout in the second and is 0 for 1. Here's the 0-1. Right to third. Third throws to first, and they're in time for 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Robert Fitzgerald.
Now bring in the hot corner man, Robert Fitzgerald. Strikeout in the second and is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to him. Right inside the code strike zone, and the count now 0-1. 2-1 our score, top of 4. As San Antonio just leads by the 1 run. Right there, four-seam fastball. And the count now 1-1. One. Swing and a miss, and he's chasing it. You know, he's jumping out of his socks on that swing and a miss. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Right there, strike 3. Can't hold up again. And that's the second time this evening that he's been caught looking. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 is our score.
Leading off the 4th inning,
Miguel Cairo.
Miguel Cairo.
Line out in the first inning and is 0 for 1. And that is going to be lifted high. Fly, where's that go? Gone out of here. And there's a home run by Cairo. And that one is out of here. Goodbye, baseball. Solo shot by Cairo. A 400 feet radius as we look at it. Right on the money as he smacks that one out of the ballpark.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Henry.
Right there in the count now 0-1. To Ryan Hensley. Right there, popped foul. So the count now is 0-2. Only 2 runs, but shall I say Springfield may need to get this win here tonight in order from getting shut out by the Missions.
Right fielder, Lance Leahy.
That'll bring in Lance Lee. 1 away, nobody on. Bottom of 4. Cloudy skies. But the clouds should break by overnight tonight. Don't forget, Sunday afternoon baseball. First of a 3-game series with the Tulsa Drillers. Beginning tomorrow afternoon as you enter the ballpark. First pitch at 2:05 on a Sunday. Monday and Tuesday night games will start at 7.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go ahead and give the weather for San Antonio so far tonight. Cloudy, then clouds will clear out. Sun will be out tomorrow. It's going to be nice and sunny. So pitch perfect for baseball. Don't forget that Monday will be nice and sunny. We'll have a few clouds from time to time. Tuesday, partly cloudy. So far, there might be a slight few rain chances, but nothing in the way of severe weather. That's a good thing. And that is right there. And that's going to get in for the base hit. And almost the left fielder nearly had that one.
First baseman number 33, Steve.
And that puts a smile on a manager's face when you see something like that happen. Here's the first baseman, Steve Ramirez. Fly out in the second, 0 for 1. Just gotta love it when you see that happen. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. The changeup. And the count now is 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Right there, foul. So no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Right there, popped foul. And the count now, 0-2. And changeup gets him swinging. And that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. Or should I say 1 run on a few hits? I'd be lying to you. Shame on me. And now here is Mr. Borowitz as he strides in. And the count now 0-1. Last inning, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors for San Antonio. And you just gotta love it right there. 0-1 right there inside, cold strike. And the count now 0-2. Halfway here, home here tonight. So far, that's a good thing. We're halfway finished through the day. This homestand continues. High fly in the air. Catcher under this one. Making the play as that'll be the out. And the first one here is Theo Peralta. Oh, second. 1 away, top of 5. 3-1 is the score. San Antonio leads this game by 2. Here's the 0-1. Right there. High fly in the air. First baseman makes the play. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 4, Randall Hartley.
Got to bring in Rondell Hartley. 0 for 2, strikeout and a pop out. Here's a pitch. 4-seam fastball down and in. And the count now is 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch right there to short. And they will get him by a footstep, and that is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom of the 5th coming up. San Antonio leads it 3-1. Ramon Alfonso fly out in the second, 0 for 1. Starting up the bottom of the home 5th for the Missions. A running fastball in the count now, 0-1. 0-1 right there, change up, and that's down low, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Change up gets him down, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. And that one's going to be lifted right to left field. And there is the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Leonel Campos.
That'll bring up the starting pitcher, Leonel Campos. As he strides in, curveball is outside the zone, and the count now is 1 ball, no strikes. One 0. And that is lifted high fly right to right field. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop,
Adam Zahorik.
Zohoric.
1 for 2, double and a run in to score. Now the pitch, right there, right to third, right to first. They get him down, and that ends the inning. Well, we got more baseball ahead right after our commercial break. And so far we'll start the top of the 6th inning with Marshall Bowden right after this. Back here for Texas League Baseball here on the show on this Saturday evening as we get you set for the top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. 4-seam fastball. That's down and in for the code strike. And the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike right there. High fly in the air. And that ball goes out of play. And the count now is 0-2. 0-2. Right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Swing and a miss. A 4-seam fastball gets him down. And there is 1 away. Steven Barreros, the center fielder, hit by pitch in the 3rd inning, is 0 for 1. "74 pitches for the starter for San Antonio. Campos now at 75 pitches. Pitch count getting up in there. 0-1. Right there, swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-2. Nothing and 2. High fly in the air, center field. Center fielder has it, 2 down. Now that'll bring in Stephen Hilton. The left fielder, 1 for 2, a double and a run. Now the pitch, right there, foul. 0-1. Right there, changeup. The count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Popped foul. Count now is 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. High fly in the air. Left fielder running after it, making the play. And that will be the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom of the 6th coming up. And it is a 3-1 ball game for San Antonio.
Leading off for San Antonio.
Jimmy Lundy, the left fielder, will strike in.
Jimmy Lundy.
We start the bottom of the home 6 for the Missions. And that's going to be lined right there. That's going to be a line drive into center field base hit right there. And that right there, clean as all base hits should be. Runner at first and nobody out. Running fastball, and the count now is 0-1. Miguel Cairo, solo home run in the 4th inning. The pitch right there, and that's a line drive through the center field base hit. So what a way to get that one going. Now there's 2 aboard with still nobody out. And time is being called as here comes the manager out of the bullpen. And that's going to do for the starter here for this evening. Well, curiously, he will walk back to the bullpen, and he's in the threat of losing it here. Tom Long will be the next pitcher to come in and have the pitching duties for Springfield. 6'2", 195 pounds, and age 23. We look at another Healy 2-run shot. Now the pitch. Lifted, high, fly, and that's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2nd run coming. And there is 2 on the board. Here in this bottom half of the 6th inning. Now San Antonio will lead it by 4 runs. It is now a 5-1 contest. Here's a pitch right there for a strike, and the count now 0-1. Right there. And there is the out. But meanwhile, the run is just 90 feet away from scoring in. Rocky Gale single in the 4th, 1 for 2. San Antonio look like they're going to win a 3-game shutout against Springfield. But I can't determine that fact just yet. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, we got to wait till we get to the later innings. And if it's too late for Springfield, then it might be, but we just can't say that as of yet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right there, high fly in the air. Right fielder gets it, 2 down.
First baseman number 33.
That'll bring in Steve Ramirez, the first baseman. The pitch. 4-seam fastball, that is down. And the count now 1-0. And the count now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2-1. Or 2 away and 1 on. Correction, 2 away and 1 on. Swing and a miss. The count now is 2-2. High fly in the air. Right fielder running, and he's got it on the warning track. And that will do for this half inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the 7th coming up. 5-1 is our score. Back here for Texas League Baseball here on the show as we get you set for the 7th inning. So far, 5-1 is our score. San Antonio in the lead. And now here is Rod Gizzy, the first baseman, 1 for 2 single.
Rod Gizzy.
And time is going to be called as
No, that's a ball.
that's a ball. Take a base, and right there, the intentional walk.
Catcher Terry Lyons.
And that's going to bring in Terry Lyons. 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. Here's a pitch. Right there, 4-seam fastball. Count now is 0-1. Well, so far we are nearly done for the evening, and hope everybody is excited because we got a lot more in this homestand. Where this is coming from. 0-1. 4-seam fastball, that's down and outside. And the count now is 1-1. 1-1. Outside again for the ball. And the count now 2-1. Two and 1. Swing and a miss. And the count now is 2-2. Two and 2. Swing and a miss. Get him down for the first out of the inning. Campos gets a strikeout.
Third baseman Robert.
And that right there is pretty good for him. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball. Count now 0-1 to the hot corner man, Robert Fitzgerald. 2 strikeouts and 0 for 2. Here's the pitch, and that's going to get away right there. And they will not get the runner that was at first on the intentional walk to second. And that's what you call a wild pitch on that score's decision. 1 ball, 1 strike right there. High fly in the air. Out of play. And that ball is out of the ballpark. 1-2. Right there. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. But still a runner in scoring position.
Franz Borowitz.
Here's a pitch.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. That's down and outside. And the count now is 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Right there and in, four-seam fastball. Count now is 1-1. One ball, one strike. High fly in the air. And they can't get there. And the run is going to be in to score. And that's going to be an RBI double.
Your attention, please.
Pinch hitter is coming in. Daryl Moffitt.
Number 17, Darryl.
Strying in as he'll have an opportunity of getting another run on the scoreboard.
Ball one.
And the changeup is just outside. And the count now is 1-0. One ball and no strikes. Right there. High fly out of play. 26 balls, 74 strikes. And 100 right there. Here's pitch 101. Four-seam fastball that is down, and well, the time is going to be called as here comes the manager. And so far, this will do it for the starter. And we're looking in, and Richard Valdez will be called upon to pitch here. Time is being called. The manager coming out, and this guy has got a good chance of winning it as he gives a good tip to the cap.
Your attention, please.
And 101 pitches, and that will just be enough. Richard Valdez will come in, 6'2", 180 pounds, and age 25. So far, so good for San Antonio. They have the 3 runs in the lead. And here's the pitch. Right there, swing and a miss. He comes out of the bullpen and strikes out the last man. And on the play. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th, get up a stretch. San Antonio leads it by 3. Alejandro Cabrera will step in, and now greeting him is Ramon Alfonso. 0 for 2, a fly out. Bottom half of the 7th inning. As we get you set for this one, swing and a miss, the four-seam fastball. 97 miles an hour, called for a strike, and a count 0-1. There's a ball. The count now 1-1. Swing and a miss, and the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Right there, swing and a miss. And there is the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Richard Valdez. Your attention,
That's going to bring in a pinch hitter, Chad Matheny,
number 20, Chad Matheny.
as he strides in. 1 away and nobody on. In the bottom of the 7th. Right there, line right to center field for a base hit. So beautiful line drive, and there's been a few line drives that were nicely cooked, and so far it is going really well. Right there, back to first. And keeping him close. The pitch. Four-seam fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. And that is outside. And the count now 2-0. Splitter. And that is inside. Count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Slider. And the count now 2-2. And the four-seam fastball gets him down, and there is 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jimmy Lundy.
That'll bring in Jimmy Lundy.
Ball, that's outside.
Count now 1 ball and no strikes. (5-2) our score in the bottom of the 7th. And that is right there, and he's back in standing. Four-seam fastball. That is count now 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Count now 2-1. And right there and in.
I got the count. 2-2.
2-2 is the count. Outside for the ball. 3-2 the count, and on deck is Miguel Cairo. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And strike 3. Get him looking. And that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on base. We go to the top half of the 8th. 5-2 is the score for San Antonio. Lucas Woodson coming in to do some pitching here.
Number 13, Lucas.
And as we get you set for the top half of the 8th inning. Now here is Rondell Hartley, a right fielder. Ground out in the 5th and is 0 for 1.
Hartley.
Now here is the pitch. And four-seam fastball does him off the plate. And the count now 1-0. They're down to their final 6 outs. And so far after that, the only question is whether if they could come back in this one before it's too late. Right there, 1 ball and 1 strike, the count. One and 1. Right there, foul. One ball, 2 strikes.
Ball,
Four-seam fastball. And that is outside again. 2-2 is the count. Two balls, two strikes. Right there. High fly in the air. Catcher has it. And there's the out. So one away.
Now batting.
As we start the top of the 8th inning. That'll bring in Marshall Bowden. Bowden is coming in. Here's the pitch. Right there, four-seam fastball. Count now is 0-1. Top half of the 8th, Missions lead by this game. 3 runs only. So far, Springfield trying to come back in this one. Here's the pitch. Right there, changeup. Can't say that they're about to get a W and sweep Springfield. Changeup and swing and a miss. What the heck was that all about? 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's swinging. And so far this offense, they've been swinging out of their shocks.
Nope.
Changeup, and that is the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Right there, strike 3. Get him down. Bowden goes 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Stephen Barrios.
That'll bring in Stephen Barrios. Hit by pitch in the 6th inning and is 0 for 2. As he strides in. Here's the pitch. Final 4 outs for him. Swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Right there. And look out in that visitor bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes. Right there, the four-seam fastball gets fouled away. And the count now is 0-2. 0-2. The pitch right there. The four-seam fastball gets him down. And that will be the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Bottom half of the 8th. Coming in, and now here's Miguel Cairo. He strides in, lifted high fly in the air, right field, running after it. Right fielder will not be able to get that one. And the count now is 0-1 after the foul ball, and the count now 0-2, the four-seam fastball. Count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, outside, slider. 5-2 was our score. San Antonio in the front lead by 3 runs. Swing and a miss. And there's the first out. And there is 1 away.
The batter, third baseman.
Now here is Brian Henley. 2 for 3, a home run and a double in his last time up. So far, so good. Here's the pitch. Four-seam fastball, that's down and in. And the count now is 0-1. Right there. That will get down for the base hit. And that is just nice and clean, and that's going to be a one-away double. And you just got to love it when that happens. You love them doubles, ground balls. You get it going in this game. Lance Lee, 0 for 3. Is coming in. Swing and a miss. The splitter gets him down, and the count now is 0-1. Right there and in for the code strike. Count now is 0-2. Here's pitch right there. High fly in the air. And that's going to get down, and that's going to bring in a run home to score. And now it's a 6-2 lead. They will lead at least by 4. That'll bring in a Rocky Gale. So Stry in. 1 for 3, single in the 4th. And the pitch slider, look out, that one nearly got him. And the count now is 1-0. Down low, the four-seam fastball. And the count now is 1-1.
One ball, 2 strikes, the count.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tonight's doubles. San Antonio's got at least 4 of those doubles. Springfield only 3 doubles. You gotta say the Mission's working it in, and that's gonna be right there. Can they get him at third? No. Wild pitches are very dangerous. And so far, it is just something else. Now here is the pitch, swing and a miss. The four-seam fastball gets him chasing. And that is 2 away in the 8th inning. Now right there, 1 ball and no strikes. Lifted high, right there, chasing it, and that's going to get in for a base hit. A run in to score, an RBI double, and now it's a big lead as we're getting into this half inning. William Silva, 6'1", 173, age 27, left-hander, will get the starting assignment. Bottom half of the 8th, 7-2 is our score. Springfield just getting their dinner eaten. So no balls, and 1 strike. Right there, change up, and the count now is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, right there, four-seam fastball. Count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tonight's doubles now stretches it to 5 for San Antonio and only 3 for Springfield. And right there, change up, and that will be outside, and the count now 2-2. 1 more strike for San Antonio. All the batters have been used. So far, a couple of guys that got caught out on the field, and they were inside to do some pitching. It's right there. And right to first, they get him out, and that will end the inning. So at least it is 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 9th, and it's a 7-2 ball game. Stephen Hilton, the left fielder, 1 for 3 double in the run, will strike in, and they face the improbable odds of coming back in this one. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. A 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 0-1. Tomorrow afternoon, we start at 2 o'clock, our first of a 3-game series, versing off the Tulsa Drillers. 4-seam fastball that is down and in for the ball. And the count now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Chopped foul. The count now still holds at 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now is 2-2. 2-2, one more time, the pitch, right there, high fly, and foul. Two and 2. Swing and a miss, the changeup. And there is 1 away.
The first baseman, number 34, Rod Gypsy.
That'll bring in Rod Gizzy. 1 for 2, single and a run. 2 outs left for this game, and so far Springfield may have fallen a 3-game series on the road. Springfield heads to Corpus Christi after that. And that is going to be lifted, high fly in the air and out of play. Tulsa will come to San Antonio. After that, we are on the road. San Antonio goes to Springfield and to Tulsa. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Another one goes down. And you got to say, another one bites the dust. Do, 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 do. Another one bites. Another one bites. Another one bites the dust. Well, I tell you what, when you say another one bites the dust, it makes you think of that song. 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 0-1. The Cardinals down to their final strike. Final man in front. Now the pitch. And that's right there. Right to second and right to first, and that is the ball game. Missions will sweep the Springfield Cardinals. And what a way to celebrate the first 3 games of the year. A 3-game shutout, as the Missions will defeat Springfield by the final score of 7-2. So what a way to get this one going, as the home crowd will celebrate the 3rd victory of the season. And here are your line scores. And so far, these guys winning the 3rd. And gotta say, that is pretty good. Well, we're gonna have a interview, and so far, somebody's getting interviewed, and our tops player of the game, Brian Henley, has earned it here tonight. And so far, he's our tops player of the game. So what a way to get a Saturday evening off to a great start. And so far tomorrow, don't forget that Sunday afternoon baseball versus the Tulsa Drillers. Seven to 2, the final score in this contest here tonight. The Missions win a 3-game sweep. Well, that will do it for us here tonight. Hope everybody has a good night. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for MLB The Show. And for more, check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Missions, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Springfield, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.